Hi everybody, it's Lindsay. Today I just wanted to show you how to do a really quick and easy Valentine's look. This is appropriate for any age, and really it's appropriate for anything, not even just Valentine's Day. So I've done a really bright pink lip, and I've also done some really soft eye colors, much softer than I normally do, but it really pairs well and it really just makes this look romantic. A softer eye usually means romantic, a darker eye usually achieves sexy. So it depends on what you're going for this Valentine's Day. If you're going for romantic, stick with a look like this. If you're going for a little bit more sexy, which who can blame you, it's Valentine's Day, I would just go a little bit darker with your eyeshadows, maybe even keeping a bold lip. I'm never one to keep with that rule of a bold eye with no bold lip, please. Bold everywhere, bold all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this look. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Bye. So I'm going to go ahead and reach for my Smashbox Studio Pop Eye Palette in the shade Pastel. I'm just taking that and rubbing it all over my eyelid, really just kind of focusing it all over the lid. This matte color will create a really great foundation just for the other eyeshadows to blend. Now going in with the E40 in the shade Limit in my Naked 3 palette, I'm just going to be sweeping that into the crease and really blending in these windshield wiper motions back and forth, again just creating a really nice foundation and a good canvas for the other colors to blend in well, creating some dimension there as well in the crease. And I want to lighten up the eyes a little bit on the actual lid, so I'm going to reach for my Bare Minerals in the shade Strawberry Mousse, just using the brush that I have from the Naked 3 palette. I'm going to take this kind of shimmery pink color and pop it on my lids right there. It's actually looking a little white in the camera, but what it's going to do for me is just make me look really awake, really kind of doe-eyed, romantic, just really nice and glowing. So I'm just going to keep rubbing that all over. It's going to kind of remove any redness just by covering in the inner corner there near the tear duct. Then I'm going back to my Smashbox, and in the shade Flamingo, this is actually kind of a really pretty peach orange. I'll be putting that in the outer corner in the crease, just creating some dimension with this orange. This whole look is really about layering, and this orange just will really allow me to continue with the layering. So as I focus this on the outer corner and the crease, I'm going to go back into the Naked 3 palette, and this time I'm going to hit on Buzz. This is a really pretty pinky shimmer color that I'm just going to be putting in the outer corner and in the crease, again just creating some dimension, throwing in some pink just as an ode to Valentine's Day, and really working it and blending it all around in those outer corners. I found that the rose colors of the Naked 3 are really, really great for a Valentine's look and just a romantic look in general. Back to the Naked 3, I'm going to be using the shade Liar with this kind of smaller edge brush, and I will be putting that on the actual lid, just kind of blending it in right there to the edge. This will really serve as a nice background for my eyeliner that I'm going to be putting on, and then I'm also going to be taking the Sigma E25 and just blending it in the outer corner. Again, I'm all about the dimension in the crease and the outer corner, and that's really what I'm achieving with this tool in this color. On we go to the waterliner. This is an Estee Lauder pencil in black. Just putting that on the waterline to kind of create some sort of dimension to that lower lid. And just now I'll show you what the pencil looks like in case you like it. It's like any other black. This is my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and I am using the Sigma E5. Just creating a little flick at the edge there and just kind of tracing a really straight line over that shade Liar that we did before, and just kind of connecting that all together. I love this eyeliner. I use it almost with every look nowadays. It's just really pigmented, it stands out, and it's super easy to blend. I can't feel it on my eyelid or anything throughout the day, and it doesn't move, so it's a win for me. Now onto the brows. That's actually the Palladia pencil that I was holding up, and using the spoolie, I'm just brushing out the brows before I go to town with the pencil. I don't actually often use the pencil unless I really want to just trace my brow for my powder. So that's what I'm doing here, is just kind of creating a shape, and then I'll go back with another powder on top of it. I like to create kind of a natural eyebrow look, and then I'll just spoolie it out, brush it through to make sure the pencil is all nice and smooth. And then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. brow kit in the shade Medium. I'm also just going to be using an angled brush with that, and just kind of filling in where the pencil didn't quite make its reach. Doing that, being pretty precise. It's hard to get the eyebrows just right. It's hard to get them matching equally, but just do your best. Practice makes perfect, and I am still really behind with the eyebrows. That's never been my forte by any means, but just keep hacking away at it. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to take my e.l.f. brow gel, and with that spoolie, kind of like a little mascara wand, I'm just going to be setting the hairs of the eyebrow. This doesn't really create a crunchy gel effect. It's just really nice and smooth that I could barely tell it's there. Going in with my foundation, that was shade Sand by Almay. I'm just taking that on the F80 brush by Sigma, buffing it all around my face to kind of create a smooth template for the rest of my makeup. I'm not really focusing too much on telling you about my face makeup today. That's just something I kind of had to do to complete the look. Going in with my Almay Wake Up. This is my under eye concealer that I adore. I'm just going to be putting it in a V shape underneath my eye, down beside the nose, to create a really flawless kind of flat finish there. It just, I have sunken in under eyes right there, and it really just makes them pop. It makes my face look a lot more healthy. So I'm going to be taking my F86 brush by Sigma. This is the angled kabuki, or not the angled kabuki, this is the tapered kabuki, and I'm just going to be kind of buffing in that under eye concealer. Really just, when you drag that color down really, really lightly and just kind of push it into the skin, the pigment stays. It's really beautiful. It looks extremely luminous, and this foundation, or this concealer, isn't even really supposed to look luminous, but this brush really helps it achieve that look. I swear by this brush. Then after I go ahead and finish out this V, like you'll see here, I'm going to be going in with another luminous shade for concealer, and that would be my Bare Minerals in Luminous 1. Here is that. It's called the Stroke of Light. I put it on the bridge of my nose, put it on the T-zone of my forehead, right over the brow bone, and then just under it. And then I'll also be focusing it on the upper cheekbones, and then topping it off down by my jaw, just to really give the sunken in effect once I do my contouring. I won't be going too seriously with the contour, but I'll go back with that F86 brush, and I'll just kind of pat in the highlight, just again to add a little bit of dimension to my face. This look might be about pink eye color shades, but it's also about a really soft dimension. This is a pinky highlighter. The yellow toned is Luminous 2, this one is Luminous 1, so it really depends on your skin tone entirely. Then I'll blend that in with my finger and onto the bronzer. This is Hoola by Benefit, and I am taking the Angled Kabuki by Sigma, and I'm just dipping it in there, and I will just really lightly be kind of focusing this on the inner corner of the cheekbone, working its way down, not going too crazy with this, not going too dark, but that nice matte will just allow me to look really, really natural. I'm going to go back onto the other cheek, and then I'll also focus on my forehead a little bit as well. Just blending, blending, blending. I love these Sigma tools for that. The Kabuki line is incredible for blending your face makeup. Then onto the blush. That is Amazonian Clay by Tarte. It is in shade Blissful. I'm going really fast. I apologize for that. I didn't realize how kind of fast I was going through these steps. Next, I'll take my highlighting. It's Naked Pigment by MAC. I'll take that on just a little blush brush and kind of sweep it on the upper cheekbone there. This is a beautiful pigment. It's really translucent. It's not very peach or white or anything like that. It's just, it blends in with your skin tone really, really beautifully and creates a really nice glow. I'm just going to put it on the brow bone and on the inner corner there, just to make myself look a little bit more awake. This is my new favorite product for doing that. It's amazing. I also put on some lashes, and this is me going back in with the shade Liar in Naked 3, just to kind of make my eyes look a little bit bigger. I didn't want to bore you with the lashes, but I do have a lash video, and I'll put that in the description box below. Next, I'm going to blend the lashes using my L'Oreal Power Volume 24 Hour, putting it on the lower lashes and just blending it, my natural lashes, into the fake lash. I like to take my time with that. The lashes that I use today are by Ardell. I love them. They're very light. They do not give me a headache, so I highly recommend. continuing with that mascara, just really taking my time with it. Next is the Stila Stay All Day lipstick in Fiore. I love this lipstick. It feels like butter when it goes on, and it really does last all day. I was in a wedding and it stayed all day. I did not reapply once as a bridesmaid, so I highly recommend. Love this color as well. So that's the full look, everybody. I hope you enjoy. I really enjoyed doing it for you. It's very soft and very romantic. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Bye!